Now Sherri Provolt. I have the privilege and honor of being a council representative for the Yurok district. Yurok is my home. I've been in this area my whole life, growing up on the rivers and through the forests. My school years, my family or ties are here. It is home that will always be in my family. So as a young woman, I never participated in any ceremonial dances. There was no flower dance or brush dance or jump dance. It wasn't until my children were young adults that they learned brush dance songs and they were able to carry medicine. And now my grandchildren and great-grandchildren, hopefully, will happen and be able to see those songs and hear those songs from infancy on, and will always have that in their soul. And it took lots of effort and indigenous knowledge to bring these dances and ceremonies back. The same as with our language. I remember my grandmother would ask for pishka or popsau, and I knew what she meant. She wanted the salt, or repchum, she wanted sugar, but she never spoke it fluently to me. But I knew some words. I could pick those out. Again, it wasn't until my children became young adults that the elders in the community could go ahead and start teaching the language fluently. And now we have our young children, my grandchildren, our school-age children, high school children, students can learn the language in the school systems, and they can actually get a certificate of being a Yurok language fluent speaker. It is important that we use our Yurok language when we talk about, our animals, our food, the places where we live. We recently had the renaming of Sume because that's its name. We recently had the renaming of Chawpek, Chotskwi, because that's its name. Now we have this creature joining us back in our skies. Its name is Prey-go-neesh. It's important we use that name instead of the condor. The condor is an English name, and we need to be using the Yurok word, Prey-go-neesh. It's just a powerful time, I would say last decade, of really the community coming forward, our elders speaking strong words to help us as leaders bring forth all those things that we need to remember and hold on to and embrace to bring forth again. We've lost so many things over the past few decades, but language is back, our ceremonies back, and I can't imagine what it'll be when the condor is flying again in our skies. I think about, did my great-great-grandfather or my great-great-grandmother Crutchfield, did they see the condor in the skies when they were alive? It was natural to them to see them in the skies as we see our bald eagles and our seagulls and everything else in the sky. But we know why they left. Logging and environmental destruction occurred, and we lost them in my lifetime. And my children now, they're adults, and then my grandchildren, it'll be exciting to know that this will always be in their life. They will always see this bird, and it is our responsibility to make sure that it has a home, that it's safe, and that it can thrive. It's just amazing to think about what we're doing as a community and as a people to bring back our traditions, our cultural knowledge. There's yet so much to do, and our elders tell us that. We are working so hard to get our salmon back in the river. All of these things that we do will help bring that balance back to us as Yurok people. Walk thou.